Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Mark, and I just want to introduce you to my new running video podcast. Um, I am a 40-something distance runner living and running in upstate New York. And to a lot of people who don't live in New York State or not near it, they don't realize that New York State is not all New York City. It's quite different than New York City, and upstate New York is quite different than New York City. It's very rural. As you can see, there's lots of green. We got a lot of rolling farmland and just wide open spaces with cow farms and things like that. And it makes for some really awesome long runs. Very beautiful in the hot and humid summers, which this summer happens to be up here. And it makes for some really spectacular running in the fall. All this green and stuff, all the fall colors come out and they pop, the reds and the yellows. Um, Absolutely beautiful. My favorite time of year to run, hands down. Love running in the fall here. And the winters can sometimes be harsh. We got smacked really good last winter. Lots of snow, like right up to my waist on this very trail. But all that white, it's so pristine when it falls, and the quiet is like nothing I've ever known. You could hear a pin drop. It's so peaceful, so quiet. Awesome running if you don't mind running in the colder temperatures. And the springs are awesome too. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always loved the smell of spring rain here, and that sense of renewal that it brings with it. I love that time of year too. Makes me feel like I'm reborn almost. So I've been running for about 13 years, and I've run a whole slew of races from distances ranging from the mile all the way up to the marathon and everything in between. But I do like marathons the best. That's my distance that I love running, but I'll run any distance. Not ultras yet, but hey, you never know. um, I also am a streaker, and for those of you who don't know, streaking is not running around without any clothes on, all naked and stuff, but there may be photographic or video evidence out there somewhere that I have done that once or twice. But that's not really what streaking is. Streaking is running at least a mile every day, and I'm currently on my second streak, which is going along pretty good. I think I'm almost at about 200 days. I think I'm like 185, 187, can't really remember. The number's not important. It's been awesome doing it every day. It's not something I'd recommend for everybody, but it's for me. So there's a little background about me. I love running. Like I said, I've been doing it for 13 years, and I've learned a lot about myself. It's one of those unique sports where, it acts as a catalyst for a lot of change in your life, physically and mentally. It's one of those things where you don't really need any special equipment. You can go out and buy real expensive running gear and clothes and shoes and gadgets and gizmos, and I got all that stuff too. And you can run with a lot of different people in large groups, but you don't have to. You can just throw on a pair of sneakers and a pair of shorts and no shirt and go out here on like a trail like I am today that's deserted and run by yourself. And it's taught me a lot about who I am inside and where I want to go in my life and where I've been, and I've gotten so much out of it. I'm heavily involved with the online running community, not so much with the local running community because my job is kind of crazy. I don't always get every weekend off and stuff, so that kind of prevents me from doing a lot of local stuff. But I love the online running community. It's given me so much support over the years and encouragement and helped me through those really tough times when my running and my life really wasn't that great. So my buddy Zen Runner has created this challenge for doing a podcast or a video podcast every day the month of August. And I couldn't think of a better way to relaunch my video podcast. I also blog, and the blog is the same name as the video podcast. It's called Back to Square Run, not one, but run. And, it's just basically me talking about my life, running, things that I've picked up through 13 years of running, and my comeback after a really devastating back injury that almost occurred, well, that not almost occurred, but occurred almost a year ago this month. At the end of August will mark 1 year since I had this crazy back injury that brought my life to a grinding halt, which sucked major ass. But I am very happy to say that I'm back here. I'm running out here today, and things are good. They're not the way that they were, but that's not necessarily a bad thing either. You know, everything doesn't always have to go back to the way that it was. You can always learn from everything, even if it's something really, really crappy. Hard lesson to learn, but a lot of cool things in there. So I will take up his challenge on trying to record something every single day the month of August. It's going to be really dicey. I'm going to be working a lot, and you know, but I promise to try to throw something up on the camera. And I got a vacation scheduled in there with my family where we're going to go camping in the Adirondacks, which is a beautiful mountain range in New York State. So I don't know exactly if I'm going to be able to put out videos those 3 days, but I'll definitely record something and power upload them when we get back. But I'm going to bring you along, and we're going to celebrate me coming back after my back injury, and we're going to celebrate my birthday, and we're going to celebrate my return comeback marathon in September, and we'll do a lot of cool stuff because this is going to continue past August. It's good to be back, it's good to record again, and it's good to just be here running again. So I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll get a lot of stuff out of it. It's not going to be always about running. It's going to be about my life and about the other crazy things going on in my life, and how running kind of relates to that, because running is a big part of my life, but it's not my whole life. And you know, we'll talk about a lot of different things about running, about things that I picked up, about reviews, about stuff that I get. I get a lot of cool stuff in the mail, and I can do some product reviews. I can do some race reviews. And I can answer, obviously, any questions that you might have about running or about anything. I would love to help you get started on this journey, because it is a journey, and there truly is no end. I don't see any end in sight, you know. It's just something I'm going to do the rest of my life, God willing. But I hope you'll join me, and we'll talk about some serious stuff too. And, you know, because not every run is a great, fabulous run. You know, I'd be lying to you if I said that every single run that I've had was awesome. They're not. There are some crappy runs, there are crappy days, just like in life. But, you know, I've always started out a crappy day and gone for a run and been a little less crappy afterwards. So, you know, I guess that's something you could take away from it. It's, you know, it's definitely helped me in so many different ways. But I am getting ahead of myself, and I don't want to use that until later in the month. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you're out there running, or if you're not, you're thinking about it. And I hope everyone else who has taken up Zen Runner's challenge to record something for August is doing great, because I can't wait to watch some stuff. So here's day one, and welcome to the Back to Square One running video podcast. Take care, everybody. See you later. I got to finish my run before these mosquitoes eat me alive. See ya.